Jazzmasters.
Jaguars.
Whew.
What's the difference?
Nothing. They're exactly the same.
The same thing. They're
Video
both
over.
They're funny
Cut it.
shaped. Mine's better. Spoiler alert.
Lies.
So stay tuned, and we're going to fill you in. Okay, so a lot of people ask questions, and a lot of people get it wrong, us included.
Yeah.
In the early days. We kind of know a little bit about it now, but these are confusing things at first when you enter this foray.
It's like, what?
What in the heck is this?
That's the confusing one. I got the simple
This makes
one.
no sense.
None. Zero.
I mean, it makes super easy sense once you figure it out, but it makes no sense at first. Jazzmasters and Jaguars.
Yeah.
Some of the coolest looking guitars ever made, I think.
Leo's finest creations. That's all you need.
I think they kind of are. He thinks the Strats and Tellys, that's the way
future.
to go.
They're the future.
The future of good music, that is. If you like indie rock,
listen,
or surf rock.
I owned I think it was called the Classic Player Jaguar. They made him this like sort of burgundy color. I played that guitar like my main guitar for like 2 years. Oddly enough, you wouldn't think it with my playing, but I love the way the pickups sound on Jaguars. And on that one, they were extra hot, so it was fun.
Let's talk about the Fender Jazzmaster first.
No, with these P90s. Just kidding, they're not P90s.
The year is 1958. The event is NAMM in Southern California. This guitar is released. Too much? Whispers. No, it was a pretty big deal when it releases for the jazz guitar player. It didn't go
Nothing
so
like
well.
those hardcore jazzers. This is what they want.
This did not work out for the jazz player. So this was released as a jazz instrument, hence the Jazzmaster. It wasn't the Stratocaster after Space or the Telecaster after televisions. This was for the jazz player. Leo wanted to capture the jazz player because rock and roll is ebbing over. It's almost over at 58, right? That's the end of rock and roll.
Hawaiian music, that's the future. Hawaiian music and jazz.
Yeah, no good music except for Buddy Holly right there raging that Stratocaster. So this guitar came out. Now you look at this offset body. It is designed to be played sitting down.
Oh.
Now it's the full standard scale length of a Stratocaster. Your basic construction, ash in the beginning, alder later. This is what, a 62 sort of spec Fender custom shop, which is gorgeous in a heavy relic shell pink.
It's pretty
beautiful. Now, so this is pretty much set to standard, except for these are both two things that we did change out. We didn't custom shop. We had to do that. The RSD bridges, way better because the bridges are Jazzmaster Jaguars. Anyway, this guitar is a confusing monster in its own way. What is this thing right here, Johnny?
This thing right here is the rhythm circuit. So you got this little switch that lets you switch between two different circuits, which is kind of neat because you could almost like preset them. So when you go up here and you get this rhythm circuit, you've got a volume and a tone. And then when you go down, this one's easy because now it works like a guitar, a normal guitar. You got your pickup selector switch, three-way switch on this, volume, tone. The rhythm circuit is more mellow. It's just the neck pickup.
And it deactivates all of this too.
Yes.
So it's just a different thing. I look at it as a modern player. I don't tweak it much when I'm playing it. I do it as a preset. Exactly how you said. It's like, and especially if you're driving like hard
just
fuzz.
Like two different tones, just bam, bam.
It's a useful sound. It almost has a hollow sound to it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Not like a hollow body, kind of like a little jazz boxy, but it really cuts the highs, and it really puts it in this different sort of tonal zone.
Or you just roll the volume off and make it a kill switch. Bop, 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 bop.
Which is pretty cool too. Let's see. Look at that. Tom Morello. Eat your heart out.
Taught him everything he knows.
So that's your jazz circuit. Now this guitar, again, was a failure in the world of jazz players.
They said, give us F-holes or give us death. The famous quote.
But it did get critical success and much love in the indie worlds later with Sonic Youth and all sorts of alternative sound bands. Now, it's got these, what are these pickups here?
Well, they're Jazzmaster pickups.
They're just like soap bar pickups.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not P90s.
They're not P90s. They don't sound like P90s.
They're just like really, really fat single coil pickups.
Yes.
That's what it's a different thing. It doesn't sound like you think it's going to sound.
No.
This is a nice warm pickup, sort of a little swangy, but it's not warm jazzy. This is not warm at all.
It's all, twang is the wrong word, but it's like, it's really bright, or it can be really bright, which I think sometimes is the tricky, finding the sweet spot with the EQ and the amp and stuff, but great for like effects and stuff, which is why I think that maybe some of the later indie stuff, like or like Wilco or all that kind of stuff. They love them.
The other thing that's huge with these guitars, which carries over to the Jaguar, which came soon, we'll get there in a minute, the innovative vibrato system here, a whole different machine. I think they're fantastic. They don't have as much give or take as the Strat vibrato. It's different than the Bigsby.
Yeah, but it's like a really nice Bigsby these days. I mean, it's, and you got this cool thing. I thought this is fascinating that you can lock it so that if you break a string, you're still in tune.
It's amazing. It's
Cool.
The engineering alone just to have this, and it looks cool.
It does.
It's just great. It's fun to do. Like if you want to, like, I just like doing that without the little wiggle stick in there too. It's just fun. Let's jump over here. 1962. Jaguar. Surf rock is reigning on the charts right now, coming out. They want to create a guitar that doesn't just have a sound for it, but also sort of embodies the spirit and style. So we added as much chrome as physically possible to this instrument.
If I was on a surfboard, what would I want? Bang, yeah.
Now, so the main differences between this, the bodies are really similar, right? Can we look at the, I mean, they're pretty spot on.
They're pretty much the same, yeah.
You know, you got a similar
and
thing.
Pretty much, I mean, they're the same.
It's the same thing. You just put a different neck on it. Now, this neck is the biggest difference here. Now, this is a Fender custom shop, 1965. It's got the binding on it. Gorgeous guitar. I think this is like this is a super heavy relic. Yeah. This is a beat till G. It's got the primer. And it's a beautiful guitar. I love playing it. But what's the difference in the neck here?
It's only a 24-inch scale length.
That's shocking when you first play it. It's not what you're expecting. And you don't, if you didn't know, which most people don't when they first get a guitar, just how would you? You're supposed to learn all these facts. It's much closer together. It's subtle, but like to a guitar player, you're gonna notice the difference. It's
bendy. You can stretch far. I mean, you really can. Like that's a big enough difference that you'll notice a difference on like stretches for big chords. Like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I love playing it. It's different. Like I have a pretty big hand as far as like the size of me. That sounds weird, but
your massive hands.
Roar. That's why the ladies love me.
Put them on my neck.
Call me Grabby Baxter.
No, man.
No, it's fun to play. Some of my favorite guitar players play. I love Johnny Marr. I like Robert Smith too. He plays some of these things as well. Those Brits like these. It has a very unique sound. Now, what's unique is these two single coil pickups have a whole different tonality to them. Now, these single coils have the notch covers, and that was invented just to create more shielding, because these things are hot, and it's going to buzz a lot, so they got to do that. So that's a unique sound. That's where the Jaguar has.
There's like a bite to it,
There's
man.
a bite. It's a rock and roll guitar.
That's why I like that one so much. If I could have had a normal neck on mine, because sometimes, now this fixes a lot of it, but if you got a normal sort of Jag bridge, when you get up past the 12th fret, it can be buzzy and kind of hit or miss.
Yeah, and like Jaguars and Jazzmasters inherently, if you're thinking about getting one, they make lots of noise. Not just like metal noise, but like the actual material properties of like, there's like, when you strum sometimes there'll be vibrations in the system.
I mean, and there's all these forums, Loctite on the screws, or like a buzz stop, or all this stuff.
You can do all that stuff.
You can.
And God bless you. That's cool. Let's dig into it. But like, these are imperfect things for an imperfect world. But somehow in that handmade mechanism, there's something really radical and jazzy and fun about it. No pun intended. Now the real trick here, you got your same rhythm circuit, your same volume and tone here, just your one. Boop, boop, boop. This is your pickup selectors here. So you got your pickup neck, you got your pickup bridge, and you got this little monster. Do you know what this is called?
Some kind of filter. I read things. It's like, oh, it boosts the mids. Oh, it cuts the lows. I don't know which one it does, but it definitely changes the tone. Like it's like a tone filter kind of thing.
It's a fun thing. Like, I mean, it changes a lot. It does. It really does. And like, I love playing these guitars. This is so inherently confusing though when you first look at it, because you think, it's my brain when I first saw it, was like, it's like a Strat, like pick up, pick, wait.
Well, and these are just on and off, right? Pick up on, pick up off. So, you can have both on, you can have them both off and do the whole kill switch thing like we talked about before. But yeah.
Now, the Johnny Marr version of this has a selector, which is honestly makes a lot more sense.
Probably.
It makes a lot more sense. This is way cooler because it looks neato.
They did the same thing in the American Pro 2
Yes.
Jaguar. They switched to like a little 4-way.
Well, and some of those, they take out all the rhythm circuits too, which I'm like,
I like the rhythm circuit.
I do too, and I think it looks cool. I want all these little
It does look cool.
Because I remember being a young, like, 15-year-old guitar player being like, how the heck do these things work?
What is that? Where are all those shiny parts?
That must make it play faster.
Right.
Or this must do, I have no idea what that does. It's just neat.
Robo mode. Hey, that's AI mode.
Now these guitars, again, surf rock was reigning supreme. It was popular there. They disappeared for a little bit once the popularity of that sort of waned. But coming back around the corner, indie rock again, and then grunge, this little girl came back into the foray and made a huge splash.
True.
Okay, so let's discuss which guitar is right for you. Because this is the battle. Like, I think 90% of you think this is the right guitar. Where I think 50% of you should end up with this guitar.
That's probably true.
What do you think? Think that's a pretty good assessment?
I mean, Chris Stapleton hates that idea. Because
Well,
he loves his Jazzmaster.
Yeah, but he's also like a monster.
It's true.
He's just really big and has lots of hair all over him, so it's different.
A lot of hair.
No, it's funny that he plays a Jazzmaster.
It is funny.
And it's also funny that, like, Luther Perkins played a Jazzmaster on a lot of what you hear with Johnny Cash, too. The down, 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 all that stuff. It's not always a Telecaster. It's kind of funny, isn't it?
Weird.
Because those guys wanted the newest, flashiest, hottest thing out. So, I think if you're new to guitar and you're still learning,
that might be the deal.
this is a lot of fun. Like, I sometimes recommend the Squier versions of these, the classic buy versions of these, the non-classic buy versions, whatever you can find, just because it's easier to play. True. It's slinky. It makes guitar playing fun. Yeah. It looks cool. I feel great playing it. It's comfortable. Let's switch for a minute. I want to hold this.
Like I said, honestly, my favorite of the pickups are probably the Jaguar pickups.
There's something magical about Jaguar pickups.
Yeah.
The Jazzmaster is for the more discerning guitar player, maybe. No, not. I mean, it's a different sound. Don't get this guitar thinking you're getting a jazzy sounding guitar in any way. That's the biggest trick, right? Because that's what I thought as a teenager. Like, this is gonna be a jazzy box, be warm and mellow. You switch down this girl, and all of a sudden it's a twanger. So and here's the negative of the Jazzmaster. When you do this and you're sitting with your legs like this happens a lot. Like when I'm playing like this, I'll knock it out.
Oh, you hit the,
I'll knock
the switch.
That's one of the things. Like, it just depends which way it's cockeyed. If it's the angle like going up and down a little bit more,
then you'll hit it.
But no, so that's something to watch for. The neck's going to be a huge thing. That's your biggest decider. And if you can handle those switches down there, you can handle them.
You can do it.
Just know it's not as complicated as it looks. On, off, fun Tony thing. On, off, fun Tony thing. That's all there's to it. The wiggle sticks on both of them, same exact thing.
Pretty cool.
If you don't want to venture into a new neck, length, stick with a Jazzmaster.
Jazzmaster it up.
It's hard to beat. Don't expect it to be warm and jazzy. It's a different thing. It's a rock and roller.
Jam.
It cuts through. I do love these guitars. It's really frustrating.
They're both really fun,
God,
right? If you've not messed around with them, you should. You should go. Even if you just go in some guitar shop and play them for a bit, you should mess with a Jaguar and a Jazzmaster. They're different.
These are fun instruments. If you have any questions or you have any thoughts or comments that you can share with folks below in the comments, please do that right now. And their purchases going forward, and like, if should I get a Jaguar Jazzmaster, give them your experiences. Like, I hated my Jazzmaster, or I loved it, or Jaguar changed my life. Not the car, because that costs a lot to service. I like those too. They're really nice, but they're expensive apparently to fix. And click like and subscribe.
And hit the bell. And
just have fun. Play those guitars, enjoy. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for staying tuned.
Yeah.
Thanks for being you, Johnny.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And thank you for being you. Give your neighbor a hug. We'll see you guys soon.